On this travel adventure, we are exploring the city of Abu Dhabi for the first time ever. This is a part of our adventure to the UAE where we spent 2 days in Abu Dhabi and 2 days in Dubai. Now this trip was set because I will be flying back home with Etihad on their first class on a 14-hour flight back to the US. So stay tuned for that. However, in this video, we'll be exploring this beautiful capital of UAE, visiting the iconic Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque of Abu Dhabi, the Louvre, Ferrari World, the Palace, and more. So why don't you join us on this journey as we discover Abu Dhabi. If you're new to our channel, welcome. And thank you to those of you who have been part of our family since the beginning of this channel 3 years ago. Here on our channel, we provide you with travel tips primarily in the format of flight and hotel reviews. In addition, from time to time, we share travel tips such as safety, how to score great flights for cheap using points and miles, and our family adventures such as this. So if this type of content interests you, consider subscribing. And also, follow us on other platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, X, Thread, and TikTok. Let's get started. Our journey begins in London, where we have just arrived from Raleigh-Durham with American Airlines. We are flying now with Etihad to Abu Dhabi, and I explained the reason for this itinerary change from previously planned, and that video is on our channel and I will link it here. Also, I'll be dropping a separate video of this flight review soon on our channel, so stay tuned for that. Our journey to Abu Dhabi from London was on this A380, where all the economy seats are located on the bottom floor. This flight was good overall with minor issues with the flight crew that just made the airline look bad. But again, it's all out on the video and you can check that one later.
Welcome on board to Dhabi Louvre. Your safety and wellness are our priority.
This was a quick trip and I arrived in Abu Dhabi in 7 hours, which then meant it was time for us to go to our hotel. Initially, we didn't know if we wanted to start in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, but then settled with starting in Abu Dhabi. So we just arrived in Abu Dhabi right now after 7.5 hours of a flight. We're here and we're gonna go through immigration, and after that we'll grab a car and then figure out where we want to stay at the hotel. We really don't have a hotel yet, but we might either go to either the hotel in Abu Dhabi or might go to Dubai. So we don't know yet. I decided to rent a vehicle there. One thing that I always do when traveling and renting a car is to ensure that I take before and after picture so I don't get penalized by the rental car company for damages I didn't cause. We arrived at the hotel around 9 p.m. and this is the room type that I got. I will have a full comprehensive review of this hotel, but here's a mini tour of the room. I'm staying in a king room with limited city views. This room was large enough and had everything that I needed during my stay. The bed was comfortable and the decor was modern. The bathroom was really nice and also provided me with fruit basket and a bottle of wine as a welcome amenity. Well, this is a good night and we'll pick up in the morning. Good morning. We're here in Abu Dhabi and today is going to be day one of us exploring Abu Dhabi. But before we do that, the first thing we're going to do is go on a little bit mini walk and then have breakfast. Then we're going to be enjoying the rest of our day here in Abu Dhabi. So anyways, now we're on our walk. You can see this is right behind me is that city or the downtown of Abu Dhabi. It's pretty nice. It's not as big as Dubai is or as grandiose as Dubai, but super cool. So we're just going on our walk, enjoy it, and then after that grab some breakfast. So right now I am at Corniche or La Corniche, and there's basically a miles of a walkway here right by the bay or the lake. You can just be able to walk around and enjoy the views of the city and the water. One thing to keep in mind, this is in the Middle East, so even right now at this time It's already 88 degrees and it's gonna be super hot for the rest of the day. So this is actually the best time to come in and do your morning walk. It's super early in the morning. It's only 6:30 right now. So this is what I'm doing, a morning walk, because I know by the time it gets 7:30, it's gonna be already at 90 degrees. So trying to be outside as early as possible so you can be able to enjoy your walk without having to be sweating too much. But anyways, still enjoying my walk. It doesn't take much to start sweating here. The sun is coming out, heat hits you, and then you just start sweating. Again, it's super early in the morning. It's 6 in the morning and it's already like this, so I can't imagine how the rest of the day is gonna go. So we might have to stay indoor for a while or do activities that are required for us to be indoor. The walk journey took about 60 minutes and I walked for about 3.5 miles. It was for sure a hot day with temperature predicted to be in 105 degrees Fahrenheit or 40.5 Celsius, which is crazy to think about. Anyways, I made it back to the hotel, showered, and went for breakfast. The hotel serves breakfast at the main restaurant in a buffet style, offering a variety of items from Middle Eastern cuisine, Asian, and Western cuisine alike. There was lots of items to choose from. The cost for the breakfast runs about $15, which is a bit expensive to be honest. At the same restaurant, they offer dinner as well, but with a hefty $40 price tag. I, however, got a complimentary breakfast because of my status with Marriott. Now that we're done with breakfast, it's time to explore the city and some of the attractions that it has to offer. The first attraction of the day will be visiting Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque of Abu Dhabi. The journey to there from the hotel took about 20 minutes by car. We arrived at the mosque early, just when it opened around 10 a.m. The mosque contains a mall underneath, as you can see here. Okay, so right now I am at the mosque, and this is the Grand Mosque of Abu Dhabi. So underneath here by the parking area is actually a mall first before you get to the actual mosque to visit, and then upstairs you go to actually visit the mosque itself. So this is what we're going to be doing right now. So let's talk about logistics and how you can get tickets to visit the mosque. The best and easiest way to get the tickets is to obtain one from a website. Now, I do recommend this route as you can see the times available and book it there. However, if you're hesitant on the actual day or just happen to swing by there are two options. First option is to go to the line and get the tickets from the ticket counter. And the second option is to scan a QR code. Fill out your information and then they send you the ticket through the email. This is the method I used. The ticket is free of charge, but you must have one. So as we're getting up to the mosque, I want to let you know that this is a religious site. Therefore, there are several rules that you must abide just as if you were going to visit any religious site in Rome or other parts of the world. First, you have to be fully covered for the ladies, and for men, you have to have long pants. For me, I chose to get myself the right attire. You can purchase the attire right at the mall before going to the mosque. So before we go any further, let's change to that. But first, we gotta get to the right attire. Now that we have the right attire, let's go explore. All right, time to go and visit it now. Okay, so we're in now. We're going to visit, so you don't need to pay anything. The ticket is free. You just have to sign up by scanning the QR code, or you can sign up ahead of time. And once you get the QR code in your time, all you have to do is bring it with you and be able to scan to get in. So now we're gonna go and actually visit the mosque. Right before you enter the mosque, there's a place containing all the rules and rights for the visitors. Be sure to read it so that you don't get in trouble, as I did. As you can see behind me, that's the mosque, the Grand Mosque of Abu Dhabi, and it's just massive and beautiful. This is like one of the most beautiful mosques that I've ever seen. Just look at it. It's really amazing. Definitely recommend coming visiting. Probably budget about an hour and a half to visit the entire thing, just to go through the entire experience. So for sure, give yourself about an hour and a half. This mosque is truly an art and displays the resilience of the Muslim and Emirates people. This is a grandiose mosque, and there's no doubt about it why many people make this as a must-see place. One thing to keep in mind that in the morning, there are not a lot of people, but as the day progresses, it gets packed. So as you can see right now, this is the main square. It's a massive area. This is really beautiful. Definitely recommend coming here. So I'm walking by here and visiting around, but I was told by the guard that there are certain hand signs that you cannot do when you are visiting here. So you cannot have your hands wide open, like the cross or something like that. So you cannot do that. You cannot do peace sign. You cannot do any of those type of signature, because it's prohibited, it's not allowed here. So if you do that, you get called. They will ask you to delete your footage actually. So for sure, guys, this is the most beautiful mosque I've ever seen. If you have time and you're visiting, even if you are in Dubai and you have a chance to come to Abu Dhabi, for sure do that, because you're not going to be disappointed, because this is one of the most beautiful mosques that has ever been built. If you're visiting here, for sure, plan for 2 hours. This includes the time that you will spend at the entrance, outfit change, visit, and eating something at the restaurant below the mosque. As for the tour itself, it's not a guided tour unless you come here with a tour company. However, they have areas marked off for you to follow. Let's not forget it's a religious site and they have services here. Therefore, they don't want their place of worship to be destroyed. That is my recommendation when visiting here. Take care of the place by not trashing it. You wouldn't want someone to come to your house, let alone place of worship, and trash it. Right now, we've just concluded our visit and time to go now. Now that our visit is concluded, we have one final thing to do here. We stopped at Costa, which is the English coffee shop brand, to grab coffee. This was really a nice place to relax before going to the next destination. As stated before, there are a lot of shops and restaurants here, including Starbucks, McDonald's, just to name a few. Next up is to visit the Emirates Palace Mandarin Hotel and Resort. In addition, we wanted to check out the Emirates Towers, but decided last minute to forego it. So right now we're walking at the Mandarin Hotel. This is one of the most expensive hotels here in Abu Dhabi. But you are allowed to visit the place. As long as you abide by the rules, you're allowed to actually visit the place. So I'll definitely recommend to come and check it out. The Emirates Mandarin Hotel is a really nice place to visit. However, I think it's best to do it when the sun is down, as it's really hot when I got there. As a visitor, this is a free visit, but you are only allowed to visit the lobby area and the front garden. The beach area is limited only to the guests. When I was here, I checked out how much it was to stay per night here. And oh boy, it was hefty fee in comparison to where I was staying. Rooms started at a price of a minimum of $500 per night. However, after looking at photos of this hotel, I can see why. But overall, it is a great place to visit for Instagram photos, and expect to spend about 30 to 45 minutes here. We departed the palace and made our way to the Heritage Cultural Center of Abu Dhabi. Now this place takes you back to what Abu Dhabi and UAE once was. But to be honest, I wasn't having none of it because it was super hot. Recommendation to come here at 4 p.m. or later as it gets really hot in the middle of the day. So I only spent about 10 minutes here and made my way to the Louvre, thinking that it was open, but instead it was closed. So anyways, I came to the Louvre to visit today, but one thing to remember is closed on Monday. So I did not know that. So if you're ever gonna visit Louvre here in Abu Dhabi, it's closed Mondays. So plan any other day beside Monday. So we'll try again tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So for the rest of the day, I decided to call it quits and stayed in my hotel. First, we enjoyed the hotel midday snack offered at the lounge, and then later on, the buffet dinner. As I stated early, the dinner buffet cost is $40, but you can save $5 if you prepay at the reception desk. The food was not that great, to be honest. I only ate here because it was convenient and didn't feel like leaving the hotel. But if you have time, eat elsewhere. This marks day 1 of our stay. Good morning. So today is day 2 here in Abu Dhabi. So we're gonna be doing some minor visit and we might be heading Dubai. But first, let's go grab breakfast. Day 2 started with breakfast at the hotel. Good morning. So we just had breakfast and now we're exploring a little bit of the hotel right before we actually go to Louvre. There's a couple of things we're going to be doing today, so this is the first thing we're doing right now. After breakfast, I checked with the hotel to make sure I could check out early, and they gave me the green light to do so since I had booked for 3 nights instead of 2. So that's what I did. Today we have 2 main places to visit in Abu Dhabi before making our way to Dubai. The first place is the Louvre, where I was not able to visit on Monday. So anyways, now I am back at the Louvre. We're gonna try this again and see if we'll be able to actually visit today. But just wanted to point out real quick, because it's super hot here in the Middle East, this is what happened. They have to actually have cover for the parking lot and standing places like this. If you want to pick up your car, it's just super hot, super hot. But anyways, let's go visit now. So one cool fact about this place is owned by the same company that owns the Louvre in France. But I think here primarily you have the arts feature this part of the world, which is primarily UAE arts. So we're gonna see what exactly it looks like, or how it looks like inside in comparison to the one what we've seen already from Paris. Welcome to the Louvre. To access this museum, you have to get a ticket. The cost for this museum is just above $17. You can get the tickets at the ticket counter, or you can get it online. When I tried getting it online, it said no space available, so I went in person instead and I was able to get one. So let's talk a bit about this museum. As I previously mentioned, this Louvre is essentially run by the same company in France, and it's allowed to be called Louvre until the year 2037, which is crazy. However, there are differences in the art displayed here. Also, this museum is located in a man-made island called Saadiyat Island. It is a beautiful infrastructure offering arts from many different cultures, religion from different areas, from the African, Arabic, Western, and Asian history. Here you get to explore and learn at your own pace. If visiting here, plan to spend about 1 to 2 hours. If you're not rushing, a full 2 hours is required to really explore and immerse yourself into the beautiful art collection. On the courtyard area of the building, you get amazing views of the city and the bay. Also, most Instagram photos of this place will be captured here. And Etihad Airways flight announcement video was actually shot here. After exploring this magnificent museum, we made our way to another island, the Yas Island. Here, you can find the Etihad Arena, beautiful hotels, mall, Formula One racetrack, Sea World, Yas Water World, and of course the Ferrari World. The first part of the visit, we explored the mall. We actually went to the Apple store to see what they had to offer. They, of course, did not have the iPhone 15 in stock, so we left. Now, I wanted to go to Ferrari World, but because I get dizzy on roller coasters, I decided to not do it altogether. But I figured that this could be an activity that I can bring the kids to do when we visit with them in the future. Nevertheless, it's a place I definitely recommend checking out. While I was leaving the area, I saw that they had Texas Roadhouse restaurant here. Well, if you know, you know. Anyways, this wraps up our visit in Abu Dhabi. This was a great trip to take there and being able to discover all the city of Abu Dhabi has to offer. Although this was a short visit, I've learned a lot and came to appreciate this culture. I will definitely return with the family, of course, so that they can be able to see this amazing place. Now to Dubai, where the adventure continues. So stay tuned for that video as we explore the safari, slide in the sky, go to the beach at night, and much more. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share with many other friends. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing, and we will see you on the next video.